So we've got another Eugenia Cooney sighting, and this time it's from Disneyland. Last time we saw her, she was in the airport with her mother, and now it looks like she's at Disneyland with her mother. A fan released a video of her and Eugenia, and then there's been a couple of posts of just Eugenia on her own or waiting in line with her mother at Disneyland. So it seems like since her TikTok demonetization, she's been spending a lot of time at the happiest place in the world. Although she doesn't look too happy herself. And fans are worried because she's looking a little bit rougher than usual. You can even tell because, even just aside from the obvious, if you look at her hair, it's very brittle. And she used to somehow keep it more healthier, or it looked more healthier. It's honestly really concerning to see this image and the images that you're going to see in a second. Like this video here of her in the van. Eugenia obviously doesn't look too good, although she does seem to be putting on a forced smile as per usual. She definitely looks to be not in the best condition, is all I can say. The fan seems pretty happy to see her though. And in another set of photos, which you'll see right here, she looks pretty miserable. I know she's waiting in line, and Disney lines in general are pretty miserable, but she doesn't look too happy. And she's there with her mother, so it looks like it's just her and her mother. I didn't see her brother or father anywhere in the pictures unless they just didn't ride certain rides with them. I obviously removed, there was a kid in this photo, I removed the kid entirely because the kid doesn't need to be in this video or the photo in general, to be honest. So the photo wasn't edited in any way, just to remove the random child that was in it. But Eugenia does look pretty upset here. I don't know, you guys. She's not looking too good. But this is a new sighting of her since the TikTok demonetization. People were wondering what happened to her, where'd she go, because she hasn't been posted on social media. She hasn't been anywhere really, except for she once liked a Jeffree Star post, which we reported about, just him promoting his product. So it was kind of like she was promoting his product by giving the supportive like. And this is the next time we see her, just at Disneyland with her mother. She kind of seems to go to Disneyland a lot. I'm pretty sure I've seen her repeatedly at this place on different days. So I guess maybe she's just hiding out here. Maybe this is just how she's spending her time now that she can't spend it on TikTok. Again, like we said before, people are relieved to know that she's... I'm not going to say okay, because she's not okay, but people are relieved to see that she's around. But I think people were hoping that she was getting treatment of some sort, and she's not. She's just palling around with her mom at Disneyland. And she doesn't look too happy about it. Now, remember the last time we saw Eugenia? She was with her mom at the airport. So this was the footage that was captured of her and her mother just walking to the airport. It was caught by a viewer who captioned it as "she's okay," which many people said, no, she's not okay. Clearly, she still seems to be in the same state and condition that she's been in for a while, if not worse. It does just seem like it's just the two of them on vacation, though. Like, obviously, they're in the airport alone together. I don't see the father or brother anywhere. I know they're kind of reportedly known to be a tight knit family, but it looks like it's just the two of them. Kind of as usual, it always just seems to be Eugenia and her mom. They always seem to go everywhere together and are always just. Are just always with each other, to be honest. Now, Jeffree Star also had a little something to say about Eugenia, too, recently, which of course he did. He always has to talk about her, even though he claimed in his last stream that he didn't want to discuss her and hated when people brought her up. Here he is bringing her up, so let's see what he had to say.
Oh, Lord. Eugenia, we miss you. And I don't care if I get in trouble for ever mentioning anything. I'm always going to stick up for the people that I love.
He sure has a funny way of showing that he loves her with all the mocking he does of her and making fun of her. Also, I find it kind of funny that he's the one who brought her up. When the last time we saw him streaming, he got so pissed that people were bringing her up and thought it was just ridiculous that people were mentioning her name in his chat and saying that he wasn't responsible for her and that he was getting mistreated by viewers by them bringing her up, and now here he is bringing her up himself for the very attention that he wanted in the first place. This is why he uses her name, by the way, for the attention. Yeah, all he wants from this girl is attention. It's all he uses her for. He's not a true friend of hers. The only time he ever brings her up, too, is when she's big in the news. Like, even now with the recent sighting, and now here he has something to say about her. Yet before, he was so upset when she was mentioned that he even was like, Eugenia, all the people in here are blaming me because of you, basically. Like, blaming her for people being concerned. But here he is bringing her up yet again. Because the truth is that he can't keep her name out of his mouth because it's the only way he knows how to promote himself and his products these days, just by using Eugenia. Like, they're not even together. She's clearly at Disneyland or wherever she is. Remember when he recently tried to claim, and I don't even think this was ever true, that he recently tried to claim that she was actually at his house, that she had gone over there, yet didn't speak at all. We never heard her, and she never said hi or anything. Like, he just claimed, like, oh, she's here right now. She's listening. And like, she wasn't even ever there. And then the time that she actually was in his chat, she didn't say anything either. It's just weird. He like wants to be associated with her, but then likes to pretend that he doesn't want to be associated with her, in the sense where he doesn't want people to come at him and be like, how is she? Is she okay? Like, he doesn't want to be responsible for anything having to do with if she's okay. He only wants to be associated with her when her name is in the news and he can get clout and attention and be able to promote his products off of her. That's the only time he cares about her. Ever. So don't buy into this BS about how he loves her, how he's her best friend. He doesn't care about this girl at all. And it's a shame that she believes that he does. Because remember, this is like her only friend nowadays. The only person that she really keeps in contact with is Jeffree. And all Jeffree does is make fun of her to his actual real friends. And all he does is use her to promote his products. It's just sad. And just like I said, he doesn't seem like he's interested in helping her. It doesn't really seem like her mom's interested in helping her either. Like, why is she just taking her to Disneyland? Why are they just trotting around the Disney park? Especially during this time. Like, she gets demonetized, and what is that? Her mom's way of trying to make her feel better? Like, obviously, Eugenia is fitting the bill and paying for everything, but what is the mother doing exactly? Just always makes me think of what Jacqueline Glenn said about how her mother didn't want her to get help and how her mother didn't see anything was wrong with her and acted like it wasn't. It's just a concerning situation all around. It really is.